this is our intro. This is Demons. I don't know.
I'm gonna write it on the back of this.
So keep this one on top, because this is how we're gonna intro. When they tell us a name, find it, and put it up.
Live from Davison High School, DTV presents live coverage of the 2020 Davison Varsity basketball team. For today's matchup, we've got the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame Prep coming in from Pontiac versus the Davison Cardinals. Good evening, folks. I'm John Gerke, joined here by Riley Wilcox. Riley, can you break down the game for us a little bit here?
Well, John, tonight's going to be a great game. The Cardinals are coming off a 3-game win streak. They took down Montrose, Powers, and Swan Valley recently before break and then after break. And now the Fighting Irish are coming in at 2 wins, 3 losses so far this season. We have to give them credit. They did take on Detroit, Loyola, and De La Salle, which are 2 tough teams every single year.
Yeah, this is about to be a great game, Riley. Davison's coming in at 4-2 on a hot start to the season. You can see what they're going to do today at home.
Yeah, this will be an exciting game for Casey Wagner tonight. He's starting for the Cardinals. Davison also got a win earlier this season against the Lapeer Lightning. Right, we've got the starting lineup out there. We've got Brennan Sullivan, Casey Wagner, got Filippo Passerini, we got Brennan Sullivan and Dane Coleman out there.
Three seniors in it. You got sophomore Dane Coleman and junior Brennan Sullivan. They have some experience guiding them and looking for a W today at home.
You can definitely tell Dane Coleman is Cade Coleman's brother. He played a terrific game when he was here at Davison. Dane's definitely following in his footsteps.
Yeah, fun fact about Dane, he leads the Cardinals in minutes per game, taken after his brother in a strong start to the year for the sophomore. Brennan Sullivan for the tip-off. Wins it, but Notre Dame grabs it past half court. Dribbling center. Bartola passing to the wing. Trying to find an open shot as Notre Dame prep. Dane Coleman playing close on the defender.
I was just going to say that. You can tell the defense is tough tonight.
Brennan Sullivan smothering Bartola there. Cardinals with the press defense getting a steal. Casey Wagner with the recovery. Brennan Sullivan dribbling it up court for the Cardinals. Trying to find an open Densmore there in the paint, but gets tipped out. It's going to be out on Notre Dame. Davison's ball. Very high intensity so far,
right.
Riley. Dane Coleman to pass it in. Finds Brennan Densmore, who quickly gets fouled by Jacob Anderson. Team first on Notre Dame. Sullivan to pass it in. Sullivan throwing to Densmore. Sullivan sizing up his defender, gets a nice snatch back, pulls from three. It's going to be a little long, hitting the back of the rim there. Anderson pushing it up in transition. A quick three ball there by Notre Dame. It's going to bounce off the back of the rim. Trying to save it, but looks like it's going to be the Cardinals' ball here. Notre Dame looked like they rushed a couple of quick looks there from the three ball land, Riley. Dane's going to bring the ball up here for the Cardinals. Notre Dame's pressing in his zone. Finds Brennan Sullivan in the middle. Back to Coleman, who swings it. Back to Wagner, who finds a look inside. Passes us out. Finally, Sullivan gets a look under the basket. It looked like some contact, but no call. Sullivan's going to get an open look on the wing. Another break off the center of the rim.
I mean, this defense is tough out there for Notre Dame prep.
Yeah, no points here with a minute and 30 in. Both teams are a little off tonight. Anderson bringing it up for Notre Dame. Wagner defended. Wagner getting his first start tonight as a senior for the Cardinals. Finds it on the post. Who quickly gets stripped. Wagner with the ball in transition. And that's going to be a call. Looks like a reach in. Maybe on Anderson there. That's going to be team fourth. Dane Coleman to pass it in here. Finds Brendan Sullivan on the top of the key. Sizing up his defender. Swings it to Densmore. Densmore driving in. Throws it back to Casey, who dribbles corner. Flips it to Filippo. Passerini, who's just off on the mid. Still no score here, Riley. This is a tough game.
I think it's going to be whoever can get through the defense first. to
Open
score.
corner look there for Notre Dame, and that's going to be the first points on the board as Brennan Hollycross hits the corner three to put Notre Dame up 3-0. Both teams are playing with high intensity here, and they just found an open look on the fast break to Hollycross, who's able to hit an open corner three ball for him. Davison's starting to get some open looks, but they're just not hitting the back of the net.
Right, like I said, I think it's going to be whoever can get through that defense first, whoever can get the most points just by getting through the defense. Like, you can just tell right away this game has all to do with the defense.
Yeah, Notre Dame has been aggravating Davison's offense with the press defense and a little bit of a zone there, forcing the Cardinals to get quick passes off. Luke Bush here is going to be subbing in for it looks like Casey Wagner. Cardinals beating the half-court press. Sullivan throws back to Dan Coleman. Filippo to open Sullivan for three, and another one. Filippo almost got the steal there. Notre Dame pushing it up. Hollycross with a snatch back in the corner. And looks like it's going to be a blocking foul on Dan Coleman. Notre Dame to pass it in. Yeah, the Cardinals keep getting open looks. They just can't find the bottom of the net here.
Right, and I think Brent Sullivan's tried to shoot for three here. Just wasn't able to make it.
Cardinals getting their good players good looks, but just can't find the back of their net. Notre Dame's going to be off on another shot by Jacob Anderson. It's going to be far off the rim. Densmore to throw it in for the Cards. Densmore throws it into Dane, and a quick call from the ref here. Looks like it's going to be a traveling call, and that's going to be Notre Dame's ball. A little frustrating start here for the Cardinals, not able to maintain any type of offense.
Right.
For them. Anderson passing it in for Notre Dame. Finds Hollycross on a fading three. That's going to be barely off the front of the rim. They get the offensive board, though. Driving in the paint, and that's going to be a layup. Notre Dame Prep is going to go up 5-0 on the Davison Cardinals. Densmore bringing it up court. Back to Dane Coleman. Cardinals trying to find a way to weave through this Notre Dame defense here. Bush back to Sullivan.
I think
Sizing
they're
up
just
his
going to have to
man.
shoot for threes.
Finds a good midi, and off the rim once again. Almost halfway through the quarter, and the Cardinals have yet to find the bottom of the bucket. Passerini with the nice defensive board, bringing up court in transition. It's getting trapped by Notre Dame Prep. It looks like it's going to be a reach-in foul with the ref's call. Notre Dame Prep has to be close to the bonus. Brent Sullivan, who's been an anchor for this team, scoring 14 points per game and shooting a high percentage of 37% from the field from the three ball. He's been great so far this year. Sullivan's going to get it on the wing, throws it to Densmore, who takes another midi, and that's going to put the Cardinals on the board, 5-2. Slow start to the Cardinals offense.
Got the Fighting Irish trying to make their way through, going past Brendan Sullivan, and it goes out. On the, I believe that was the Fighting Irish. Luke Bush will pass it in.
Notre Dame to pass it in here. With a 5-2 lead, finding it in the paint for a quick alley-oop, and the layup is just going to be off the back rim. Jenkins In transition off the steal, and that's going to be an easy lay-in. Cardinals only down 1 here after a very slow start to the quarter.
And that's an impressive way to come in for Jenkins. Just started this game.
Yep, Jenkins just got subbed in. He gave the Cardinals some energy on the steal there, and on the fast break, able to finish it in. Notre Dame swinging it around, trying to find some offense. Dane Coleman crossing over, picks up his dribble, throws it to Densmore. Top of the key. He's going to give it up to Sullivan to try to set up some offense. Dane Coleman, back to Sullivan. Sizing up his defender at the top of the key. Finding Jenkins on the wing. Gives a jab step. And a little midi that's going to be way off. Holly Cross with the rebound, bringing it up court. Crosses Jenkins over. Another 3-ball by Notre Dame Prep, and that's going to be off the front of the rim. A good offensive board there by Notre Dame. Anderson with the lay-in, and that's going to put Notre Dame Prep up 3 with about a minute and 40 left in the first quarter. Cardinals still struggling to try to find some offense outside of the fast break. Jenkins gets his defender in the air with a little floater, and Jenkins already has 4 of the 6 points here.
Right, he is on fire tonight.
Off the substitution, he's came out hot, producing most of the Cardinals' offense tonight, Riley. Holly crosses defender over, and that looked like it was going to be a wide open layup for Densmore, but it's called a reach-in as he had his eyes on the basket there for the easy 2 that would have put the Cardinals up. What do you think the key here is for the Cardinals to produce offense today, Riley?
I just think they need to figure out what works. They need to just shoot threes maybe. Try and get that score up.
Yeah, for sure. They need to get some points on the board for the Cardinals offense. They're not playing bad defense so far as they allow a lay-in by Benson. Dane Coleman dribbling up court. Down 1 is going to pull from 3. It's going to be off the backboard. Fighting for the rebound is Jenkins. Notre Dame's coming up on the fast break. Holly Cross throws it cross court. Dane Coleman with the interception. Who gets fouled, and that's going to go off the backboard. Looks like they were calling it on the ground. So Dane is not going to be able to get 2 at the line. And the Cardinals are going to be passing it in here.
Check it in down here.
So the Cardinals this year so far average about a little over 30 points per game in the paint. That's where they get most of their buckets, and we've seen them try to shoot a couple of jump shots today, and that hasn't been falling. They need to get some more inside looks, and that's what's been working for them.
I think they're just having such a tough time getting through this defense. Had some confusion on the court. Score is 9-6. Scored an update.
Sullivan with a nice fadeaway jump shot towards the baseline. That's going to bring the Cardinals down 1 here.
That is exactly what they needed.
Justin Stone getting called for what looks like to be a travel there. It's going to be the Cardinals basketball.
See if Davison can pull ahead here.
Harry Younger passing in to Sullivan. The 2 football teammates are state champs, is what you could call them. Back to Jalen Jenkins on the wing, who's going to pull up for a midi, and that's going to be bottoms. Jalen Jenkins with 6 of the team's 10, who's showing off in the first quarter here. Coming off the bench. Justin Stone sizing up his defender.
See, they got 10 seconds here.
Just over 5 on the clock. Throws it up. The offensive rebound's going to go to Notre Dame. He's going to get an easy lay-in. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. Cardinals just down 1 point after the first. It's been a great game so far.
6 points by Jalen Jenkins. Score 11-10 to close out the quarter. Going to toss things over now in just a second to Kate Lawrence on the sideline.
The score is currently 11-10 in favor of the Fighting Irish. These teams got off to a slow start with scoring, both probably because they don't face each other that often. Hopefully in the second and third quarter they can get a feel for what these teams are like, and hopefully they have a higher score. I'll send it back to Riley and John on headset.
Cardinals have had struggles from the free throw line this season, shooting 50% from the line. Only 2 players shooting above 60% from the free throw line. That's being Michael McCarty and Dane Coleman.
Right, Michael's not out here tonight. He's in Chicago this weekend.
Yeah, what's another great point is the Cardinals are shorthanded tonight. Michael McCarty being out. Also, Gavin Carpenter out with an ankle sprain. He said he wants to get back for the Grand Blanc game next Friday in a high-anticipated rivalry game. That would be great to have him on the court.
That's the game you want to rest up for, is against Grand Blanc.
Gavin Carpenter was getting the second most minutes on the team per game, so that's a huge loss for the Cardinals. 2 big seniors out of the lineup tonight. Jalen Jenkins going up with the ball again. He's going to get swatted. But on the way down, the ball is going to deflect off him out of bounds, and Notre Dame's going to get the ball back. Anderson bringing the ball up court. Densmore reaching in, trying to get a steal. Throws it back. Notre Dame slashing in the paint. That's going to be a swat by Unger. But the refs are calling a shooting foul. It's going to be 2 at the line here. Number 35, Alexander Shirley's got 2 at the line. First one's going to go in and out. That's tough. Second one's going to go in and out again. Sullivan with a nice defensive rebound who throws it to Dane Coleman, trying to set up the offense. Dane throwing to Sullivan on the wing. Sullivan faking the pass, getting Unger inside, who gets his man in the air. That's going to be a foul. So this is going to be huge about tonight's game, is how much the Cardinals are able to make free throws tonight.
Right.
That's been their demon this season.
Right, and they're not having much luck being able to get into the paint and then try for some layups. I mean, the Notre Dame prep guys are just kind of towering over them when they're ready to shoot.
Harry Unger completes the first free throw. This is going to be Harry Unger's first game in a Cardinals uniform on the varsity team, who suffered an injury at the end of the football season. He's a great addition to the team as a big man and a forward. Second one's going to find the bottom of the net. Holly Cross dribbling it up court. Throws it back to Anderson. Corner 3 look for Notre Dame. That's going to be short. Dane pressing up. Densmore with the lay-in. That looked like some referee interference there, as Densmore had to push the referee away for the layup. I've never seen anything like that before.
I thought for sure he was going down.
What a crazy play. Densmore sizing up his defender. Anderson's going to throw it to Hollycross. In the paint, Sullivan guarding tightly Justin Stone, who finds Anderson for a 3. It's going to be off the rim again. Cardinals swarming the defender in the paint, but it doesn't seem to affect them as he gets an open lay, and Notre Dame's going to go up 13-12. Dane Coleman dribbling to the paint, trying to find a lay-in, and that's strong off the glass. Pushing the tempos, Notre Dame. Anderson finding the corner for Hollycross, and that's going to be bottoms. 16-12, the Cardinals down 4. with about 6 minutes left in the second. Dinsmore throwing it to Unger. He finds Passerini, who gets his defender in the air with a pump fake, but is unable to convert. That looks like it's going to be out on Notre Dame. Cardinals are going to get the ball back. Notre Dame a little upset there on the call out of bounds.